Hi, this is Dow Too Fast here. Now, about a month ago, I did a review of the Luyad 7440 LED light that you see right here. And in that video, I installed it into the front turn signal of my Honda Odyssey. As you can see, these lights look really nice. But in that video, I also mentioned that if you were to install this LED light in the back or the rear turn signal, you will get the hyperflashing problem. And that's only noticed if you were to use your right turn signal or left turn signal. If you turn on the hazard light, you don't notice the hyperflashing. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and install these LED lights also in the back. And then I will show you the hyperflashing problem. Now, I did order a set of load resistors with the 7440 connector. So after I show you what the hyperflashing issue is, I'm going to install the load resistors and show you how that will fix the problem. Open up the liftgate and you'll find two plastic covers. Go ahead and pop these open. Here we have two Phillips screws we need to remove. To remove this light, you need to know that there's a pin right behind this corner here. So what you'll need to do is grab this whole light assembly, use a plastic pry bar. So we'll stick it in here and just give it a twist to release that pin. So here's a closer look at that plastic pin that goes into this hole right here. The turn signal bulb is the one at the bottom right here. So give it a twist. And the bulb will come out. This bulb is the same as the one on the front. Install the new LED lights. Now reinstall the taillight. So this is what the back turn signal looked like with the LED bulb installed. Now again, if you're turning on the hazard light, you don't see the hyperflashing. But once I turn on the left turn or right turn, you will see the hyperflashing problem. So let me do that right now. So right now I just turned on the left turn signal. As you can see, it's doing the hyperflashing. And same thing for the right side. Here's a look at the front. Here's a look at the pair of low resistors I picked up for the 7440 socket. And here is the 7440 socket. One side is the female, the other side is a male. So this gets fitted between the LED bulb and the factory socket. I'll be installing these low resistors on the front turn signal instead of the back because the front has more space, whereas the back, there's really not a lot of space behind the taillight assembly. Now, one thing I noticed about the two connectors between the load resistor and the one that's the factory harness is that the notches are shaped differently. So for example, on the factory one, I have the wide tab here, followed by 3 skinny tabs. Over here, I have 2 wide tabs and 2 skinny tabs. So what I'll need to do is modify this connector that's on the load resistor to match that on the factory harness. And then it'll allow me to plug this into the headlight housing. So what I've done here is use a marker to mark off the bits of plastic I need to cut off. And hopefully that'll match to the original factory plug. I'm going to use a side cutter and start cutting off small bits of it. So I've gone ahead and pulled out the LED bulb on the driver's side, and now what I'll need to do is remove the LED bulb. Now with the load resistor, the male end here will plug into the factory harness. On the other end, I'll plug in the LED light. Now we can install the LED light. Now just repeat the same steps for the other side. Now that the load resistors are installed, let's test it out. So first, we'll flash the driver's side. As you can see, it does not have the hyperflash problem anymore. Now we'll test the passenger side. Again, driver's side. Now I'm going to show you the rear ones also, just so that you can see it's truly working. Right now it's raining outside, but I'm going to go ahead and take the camera to the back. As you can see right now the driver's side is flashing. Let me go to the back. Let's try the other side. Back to the driver's side. So I hope this video will help answer any questions you might have about installing LED lights in your front and rear turn signals, because I know I did get quite a few questions from my last video about it. And all you need to do is install the load resistors in either the front or the back. I chose the front because there's more room. Also, you might wonder, do you need to mount the resistor with that heat sink onto any metal surface? The answer is no, because with a turn signal, it's not going to be on all the time. So even though the resistor does generate heat, it's not going to be on all the time. So you don't need to worry about it overheating. But if any of you want to mount it on a metal surface, you can do that. It's up to you. Anyways, I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave one in the comment section. And don't forget to click on a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.